I asked two leading traditional African musicians whether they thought their governments were giving the necessary support to African traditional music in order to defend themselves against the onslaught of Western musical culture.
I, for one, Petty, as you know, African music is one music that was never promoted well. But when people need African people to go and play music, if there are visitors coming and dignitaries coming from different places, they always want to be entertained with the traditional musicians. When it comes to monies, things doesn't go the way we wanted. African music has been ignored for so long. As a result, a lot of African people, they die, musicians in South Africa, they die poor, and you find that this person has been playing and making millions, but most of us will die poor. And if government cannot rectify it and go through all those mistakes, we don't want to be the next, So these are the things that we have to be very strong. And what I like about also in our country, they've given that, you can say whatever, as long I'm not insulting the government, but our government is supposed to listen to us as musicians, because now we had Minister of Arts and Culture, and if you look at in our country, there is nothing happening from the grassroots, and the children are the future. So the ignorance of African music in Africa, it's too bad, and it's not taking us anywhere. So we as musicians, we have to stand up and fight. That's all.
Yeah, I think I don't deviate so much from what this has said. I only want to say one thing, that when we say the things about our governments, we are just sending a wake-up call. We are telling them we exist. We are telling them we deserve more than what you are offering to us. We are telling them that we are the most effective ambassadors of our countries. And we are telling them that we are intellectual enough to be able to even sell the image of our country beyond the borders. But sometimes people misunderstand us and think because you have said ABC, maybe you are anti-me, you are anti-government X, you are anti... we are not politicians. If we wanted politics, I would go into politics. I mean, nobody would leave me out. I qualify, I have fairly good papers because I'm a graduate from the university. So I qualify, even for presidency if I wanted. But that is not my direction. That is not my line of thinking. I'm back to the earth. I'm down to the roots. I want to be, coming from those high horses of pride and meet my people at the grassroots. Live with them, share with them. I think that is the strength of Africa. We've got to come from those high horses of pride and meet our people down. One great American politician said that politics is being local. If you want to be appreciated, you must localize, you must interact with the people at the lower level. So, yes, folk artists sometimes are looked at like second-class citizens. You are looked at like you are a failure in life. You are insignificant. You are the one who will always be badly dressed. You are the one who, in my country, I call myself Omugoma. Omugoma would be the equivalent of maybe saying doctor or lawyer or clerk. It's my title, Omugoma, is the player of the drum. But whenever I tell people that Omugoma Walusimbi, Omugoma Haruna, people think I'm joking. Because not very many people, local musicians, want to be called Omugoma because they think it is a demeaning. It is ridiculing you, calling you Omugoma. But what is wrong with calling me a musician? What is wrong with calling me a doctor? Because that is what I qualified for. I studied that at the university and I'm happy. It is my occupation, it is my profession, my hobby. So, yes, we have a lot to offer, but our governments, the people, the powers there be, don't seem to realize this. And I think we are telling them, yes, it's the time you either wake up. And actually, it's a virgin industry with a big potential. If you go to the Western world, the richest people, the millionaires, the billionaires are sportsmen and women and artists, musicians. Michael Jackson is one example of how much money has he left behind. Many others mentioned. But in our African continent and in Uganda in particular, we don't seem to realize that this can generate a lot of foreign exchange for the country.